Growing up, my childhood echoed with the subtle, yet brutal, message: I was different, unwanted. My siblings, on the other hand, were bathed in parental affection. This wasn't outright cruelty, but a chilling indifference. They provided the bare necessities. But affection, encouragement, and even simple acknowledgement were luxuries reserved for my brother and sister. I learned to be invisible, to shrink into the shadows. A silent observer in my own home. But invisibility breeds a strange kind of strength. I became a keen observer, absorbing knowledge like a sponge. I poured my energy into academics, into honing skills my parents deemed irrelevant. I learned coding, built intricate robots, and devoured books on finance and business. My room, once a symbol of my isolation, became a workshop of my silent rebellion. One day, the opportunity presented itself. My father's small construction business, the family's primary income, was on the verge of collapse. A major contract fell through, and creditors were circling. My siblings, always reliant on parental solutions, offered only panicked platitudes. I, however, had been watching. I'd seen the inefficiencies, the outdated accounting, the lack of digital presence. Quietly, I presented my father with a detailed plan, a streamlined digital system, a revamped marketing strategy, and a renegotiated payment plan with suppliers. I even offered to build a website, showcasing their past projects. He scoffed, initially. "What do you know about business?" He sneered, but desperation gnawed at him. Reluctantly, he agreed to a trial run. Within weeks, the results were undeniable. The new website generated leads. The streamlined system cut costs. And the renegotiated payments bought them time. The business, once on the edge, began to thrive. My mother, initially dismissive, watched with astonishment. The same hands she'd once deemed clumsy were now the ones rescuing the family's livelihood. The same mind she'd ignored was now the source of their salvation. The change wasn't immediate, but it was profound. The dismissive glances softened, replaced by a flicker of respect. My siblings, used to being the center of attention, watched with a mix of envy and bewilderment. My father, a man of few words, finally looked at me. A genuine look of acknowledgement in his eyes. He didn't say, "I'm sorry," or "I was wrong." He simply said, "Thank you." It was enough. The respect I craved wasn't about power or dominance. It was about being seen, acknowledged, and valued. I didn't flip a script through anger, but through the quiet, relentless pursuit of my own potential. I earned their respect not by demanding it, but by demonstrating my worth. The shift was a gradual thawing. A slow recognition that the outcast had become the cornerstone. My siblings were still loved, but I was now respected, valued, and, perhaps, even admired. And in the end, perhaps, that was enough.